Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about how do you invest $500. The majority of my subscribers on this channel, a lot of you guys have $500 sitting around that you're like, what should I do with this? Should I stick my money here? Should I do this with my money? Today, I'm going to answer those questions for you guys. There's definitely 3 ways I see you can possibly go with investing $500. There's 3 different ways. We're going to discuss all those. And after this video, I hope if I've succeeded that you can figure out, okay, I want to go this route or this route, but there's really only 3 routes you can go with it, guys. So I hope you enjoy this today. Leave a thumbs up if you do, and let's get into this. So number 1, you could invest that $500 back into yourself. So let's say you don't really understand income statements. You don't really understand balance sheets. Like you want to start really investing in the stock market and you don't really understand it, and you don't really understand the line categories, and you've tried to Google stuff or watch videos and it's just not working out for you. You might want to take an accounting course at your local community college. Most local community colleges charge like $200 to, let's say, $350 per class. So if you got $500, you can potentially take 2 classes at your local community college. So maybe you want to take that accounting class, and that way you have a full semester of learning all the basics around accounting. You learn everything about income statements and balance sheets and cash flows, all the basics. You're going to learn it all in that entry-level accounting class. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to take a psychology course. Like psychology courses will help you dramatically in life. You will just understand the way people think. It'll help you if you have to sell products to people. It'll help you in your family life, in just dealing with humans in general, because people that don't understand psychology, they don't really understand why someone makes a decision and why they make that decision. If you understand psychology, like you can look at a situation why somebody's treating you bad or whatever, and you just understand psychologically why they're doing that, or why they're not buying this product or this service you're trying to sell, or why you're not connecting with your boss in order to get that promotion, those kinds of things. You will be able to understand that. If you don't want to take the community college classes, you could also invest in buying books for yourself. You could go on Amazon, and the library has tons of books as well, but the library doesn't have all the books in the world. So you can go on Amazon and look at all the different books you might be interested in that you feel like would help you. Business books, Business 101. You can read biographies on all different people that have succeeded in business. You can read all that stuff. Business and law, like how business and politics work. You could buy a ridiculous amount of books on Amazon for $500, guys. You could get like at least probably 50 plus books that you could spend the next 6 months reading all these books, and that might help you dramatically in life. That might just help you greatly, because investing in yourself, that's something that's lifelong. That's something that's lifelong that you're going to be able to carry with yourself forever. So that's huge, guys. Like, buying those books, or going to the library and things like that, or going to community college classes, or if you found that it's a really great class online that someone teaches, maybe someone that's a business legend is teaching some class online, maybe you want to take that, something like that, guys. But investing in yourself is definitely probably the best way, in my opinion, of all these 3 of investing that $500 in yourself, because that's going to carry with you for life, that knowledge you're going to gain, guys. The second way is into stocks. So you could absolutely invest that $500 into stocks. Now, if you're investing $500 into stocks, you're probably making your first investment in the stock market ever. You're probably brand new to stock market investing. I have 100 videos on this channel for stock market for beginners. Those videos should help you out dramatically if you're watching this and you're one of those people. But if you're in that situation, you're like, oh, okay, what do I do? Like, the most important things when you're in that very early start is make sure you're only investing in companies you really understand the business. Like, you really know that business. Like, it's easy to understand. It's hopefully probably a big cap company, like a very high valuation company, not in the terms of a high PE ratio, but more like a big market cap, like a company that has a big competitive moat around it, like a Coca-Cola or something like that. That would be really hard to knock a company like that off. A General Electric, a Johnson & Johnson, something like that, guys. That's a little bit of a safer company. You're not going to get as big of gains, but at the same time, you're not going to, maybe get a huge loss like you would on a volatile stock, and then scare you away from the stock market for life, because you don't want to be scared away from the stock market, right? And it's very easy when you're just starting out to get scared away. It's like the kid that goes for football practice the very first day, a tackle football, right? And some big guy comes and runs him over. the kid might never want to play tackle football again because his entry level into the thing the very first day was not so good, guys. So think about it that way. Just make sure you're investing in companies you understand. Make sure you're reading through that 10K, 10Q, even if it's only $500 you're investing, because you just want to make good habits from the very get-go. You want to make good habits from the very get-go. Go to the investor relations page, read the annual report, read the 10K, listen to the conference call. You really understand it, then you go ahead and put your money in. The only downside with the stocks is, you know, in order for you to double up your money, it's going to take years. You know what I mean? To get just that $500 into $1,000 is probably going to take you 5 to, let's say, 10 years to double up your money. Whereas if you invest that money in yourself, like the first one we talked about, you know, the gains could be ridiculous you could get from yourself because of a lot of different reasons. You might just know how to get promotions better at your workplace or start businesses or those kinds of things, guys. The third way and the last way that you can invest $500 is you can invest in equipment or whatever you need to start a business or a passive income stream. So let's say you want to open up a little house cleaning business on the side. Like maybe you already got a job, but you just want to start something on the side, get something going. Maybe you want to start that house cleaning business. You could buy all the chemicals you possibly need and the paper towels and all this stuff to be a house cleaner, right? Or an office cleaner or whatever. You could buy all that stuff for $500. Like most of the businesses you could possibly start, you could buy all the equipment you need, like the bare necessities, for $500 at the end of the day. Like let's say you want to do something on social media, so you need a pretty good camera, and maybe your cell phone doesn't have a very good camera because you got some camera or some cell phone that's like 5 years old or whatever. Then you could potentially get a Canon T5i or something for $400, and you could use that if you're trying to do something on Instagram or Facebook and trying to build a passive income stream that way, or YouTube or whatnot. Like the passive income way or starting a side business, that has potential to make you ridiculous amounts of money. Like you could potentially make $10,000 in your first year doing that side business or passive income stream, and that's not even killing it. That's just like you're doing okay. You could make $10,000, so you just made your $500 into $10,000 in a year. That's huge, guys. That's huge. And that is not killing it once again. That's just, you put in the work and, your 10, 20, maybe 30 extra hours a week, which most people have out there. Instead of watching, Netflix for 7 hours or watching Game of Thrones for the 17th time, you could go ahead and, do something on the side, make some side income. It bugs me how many people complain about their situations in life or and things like that, and yet they have so much time. They have so much time, and they spend that time sitting around drinking a beer on the couch, just talking about how crappy their life is, instead of going out there and starting that little side business that they have the potential to do, or that passive income stream or something like that. They'd rather just sit around, waste time, and complain rather than go out and do it. And that just that really frustrates me, because it's absolutely possible. And if you're looking for, different passive income ideas, different side businesses you can start, I have a lot of videos on this channel talking about different passive income streams you can get, different, businesses you can start on the side that won't take up necessarily a full-time job type thing, but you can start them on the side and work that way, guys. So those are the 3 ways. Investing in yourself, in my opinion, probably the biggest. Educate yourself on whatever you need to be educated in, especially if you're trying to get in the business world or investment world, which if you're watching this channel, you're probably trying to go that route. Stocks, it's okay. I love stock market investing. Like, that's one of my favorite things in life, if not my favorite, right? But not the best way to invest $500, in my opinion, because you got little money, you're trying to get to big money. You're not going to get to big money through making that $500 into $1,000 over the next 5 to 10 years. It's not going to happen that way. You need to dramatically increase your income, so then you have big money to invest, and then that money can make you, you can invest $100,000, and then $100,000 increases to $200,000 over the next 5 years, and then over the next 5 years from $200,000 to $400,000, those type of things. But it also, like, just as important in yourself is buying equipment to start a side business, or whatever you need to start a side business or a passive income stream. Like, that has a great opportunity to make you dramatic amounts of money in a very quick amount of time. And if you're killing it with that side business or passive income stream, you could potentially be bringing in 40+ thousand the very first year. But that's not going to be everybody, right? But I think it's absolutely possible to bring in an extra 5 to 10K side business passive income within the first year, guys. And you started with $500. You started with $500. So I hope you enjoyed this today, guys. That's how I would invest $500. Those are really your 3 only options I see out there, guys. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Hit hit that thumbs up button if you did. If you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk stock market investing more than anything. Check out my book. It's linked in that description. It goes through all of my personal stock market strategy. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.